I think there's a writer, a poet, a dancer in everyone, a painter, a pianist, a popper in everyone, an artist, an artist, an artist in everyone. Weren't free writes and coloring books fun for everyone? I think there's a pencil and desk drummer in the middle of class, while there's a substitute in everyone. A substantial singer in the shower who wants to sing louder in everyone. A tagger, whether it be Sharpie, spray can, or scratch. A DJ who scratch with an MC to match. A freestyler who will catch lightning in a bottle in everyone. Who doesn't like to have the aux cord, might as well be a DJ on the side. Buy a cheap mic and start recording on the side. We might hear you on the radio when we ride, or we might never hear you. But that's not the point. The point is the poetry. And that's not original, but I do think it's fact. I do think there's an artist in everyone itching to come out, wanting to stretch their limbs. Some people are bursting at the seams. If you're afraid to be seen, then you don't have to share. Art is vulnerable, is everything I couldn't say to my best friend, or my sister, or my mom. Translates emotions into something I can see, something I can hold, something I can read. I know 50-year-old b-boys. I know 3-year-old painters. I know an artist who gave it up but miss it every single day. The feeling of being infinite by being a creator, unmatchable. Remember slow dancing with my mom in the kitchen. Remember giving it my all with brothers in the battles. Remember my sister reading me poetry in the 3rd grade. Remember my first time performing on stage and crying everything I couldn't say. Everything I couldn't say. Art is everything I couldn't say. Helped me find my voice when I thought I didn't have one. I know so many artists that don't know they're artists yet. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, everybody. I'm Carlos. I'm a Arts Corps alum. I'm a Youth Speaks alum. There we go. I first got involved in Arts Corps my junior year of high school. My friend invited me to a Youth Speaks open mic. I went to Cleveland at the time, so we took 2 buses from the South End all the way to UW to a little coffee shop called Cafe Allegro. And that's the first time I ever experienced a Youth Speaks open mic. When I got there, I saw people my age stepping up to a mic and being really honest with themselves, to a room of people they didn't even know. To me, the art that they were performing, the details, the pictures they were painting with their words, that mesmerized me. Ever since that moment, I started going to Youth Speaks open mics, writing circles, and I started making a lot of friends. And I became a better writer. And I also learned a lot about loving myself. From their in-school residencies to their Creative Schools Initiative, from their summer programs to the teaching artists to the staff, Arts Corps, for me, has always had really genuine people who care about you and believe in you. And that kind of community behind you makes you believe in yourself, whether you want to pursue the arts or not. Arts Corps makes you feel like you're a part of something amazing. It makes you feel included. It's a safe space for young people to feel loved, love themselves, develop art skills, leadership skills. It's a good place for young people to rise. Speaking from experience, if it wasn't for Arts Corps, I wouldn't be the person who I am today. Thanks to, I thank them, Shelby, Raven, so many people. Tina Lapadula, I met her in 6th grade in a photography class. There are so many people that have impacted my life because of Arts Corps. And without them, I wouldn't be as courageous. My worldview opened up. I'm a lot more loving. Last year, I took a leap of faith, and I invested some money in publishing my own little poetry book, and I sold 100 copies. A couple of years ago, I wouldn't have been able to do that, to even put myself out there. This year, I'm hoping to get on the Seattle team that goes to the National Poetry Slam in Chicago. I'm a part-time student at Seattle Central College, and I'm a full-time barista at the Station Cafe on Beacon Hill. Come through, get that handcrafted beverage. 10 years from now, I still see Arts Corps guiding youth in their art development and their leadership development, but we can't do that alone. That's why tonight I encourage everybody to invest in Arts Corps. We're all here because we believe in the power of young people and the power of arts education. So from me to you, really thanks for being part of the Arts Corps family. Together, we rise.